The date was September 12, 1897. The place was Saragarhi, a small rocky outcrop in the northwest frontier province in what is today Pakistan. The first rays of dawn were just touching the hills when a strange silence fell over the air. But this silence was a premonition of an approaching storm. A massive cloud of dust rose skyward, making anyone's legs tremble. Just 21 soldiers of the 36th Sikh regiment stood before them, facing over 10,000 Afghan Pashtun attackers. The calculations were simple: 21 soldiers on one side and an ocean of death on the other. Have you ever wondered what a man thinks when he has no way to escape and certain death stares him in the face? The story of Saragarhi is not just a battle. It is the story of a spirit that immortalized the pages of history by writing them in blood. Havildar Ishar Singh, the commander of this unit, saw through binoculars that the enemy was descending the mountains like ants. Saragarhi wasn't actually a fort, but rather a small channel of communication between Fort Lockhart and Fort Gulistan. As a signaling post, messages were sent from here using mirrors, using sunlight. Ishar Singh immediately sent a message to Fort Lockhart, saying, "We're under attack, we need help." But the reply came back, "It's impossible to send Kumud so quickly." Ishar Singh now had two options: abandon his post and retreat for his life, or stand firm and embrace death. He looked into the eyes of his 20 companions. There was no fear, but a strange radiance. Those 21 brave men resolved not to retreat. They shouted, "Bole so nihal, Sat Sri Akal," and this echo shook the valleys of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The enemy thought this handful of Sikhs would surrender in a matter of minutes. The Afghan army's commanders lured Ishar Singh into surrender, but the Sikhs' response was met with bullets from their guns. As soon as the attackers attacked in the first wave, the Sikhs' accurate marksmanship left piles of corpses. By midday, the sun was blazing, and the ground of Saragarhi was red with blood. The Afghans tried to breach the walls, but were repulsed each time. When their bullets ran out, it was down to the bayonets. Each Sikh soldier was able to defeat 10, even 20 attackers. Bhagwan Singh was the first to fall, but his fall only fueled the fury of the remaining warriors. Amid the smoke, screams, and smell of gunpowder, time seemed to stand still. The enemy wondered what these 21 men were made of. They treacherously created a breach in the post's walls and set fire to the grass to gain cover under the smoke. Lansnake Lal Singh was wounded, but he remained firm. Finally, when most of the post had collapsed, only signalman Gurmukh Singh remained. He made one last contact with his headquarters, requesting permission to put down his signaling equipment and raise his guns. His final message was that he had done his duty. Gurmukh Singh single-handedly killed more than 20 enemies and finally perished in the flames, chanting, "Jo Bole So Nihal." When the British army arrived the next day, the sight they encountered shook the world. The bodies of more than 600 Afghans lay surrounding the bodies of 21 Sikhs. This became one of the world's greatest battles, where victory, despite defeat, belonged to those 21 brave soldiers. The British Parliament stood in homage to these martyrs, and all of them were posthumously awarded the then highest gallantry award, the Indian Order of Merit. The soil of Saragarhi still bears witness that when courage is steel, numbers don't matter. History bears witness that wars are won not just with weapons, but with courage, and those 21 Sikhs demonstrated how to defeat death. Remember, lions never count, they simply pounce on their prey.